Hi, Dr. Jim Palermo, Assistant Professor, Gardner-Webb University School of Education, and the course builder for MEL 605 Spring 2016. I'm here to give you a quick navigational tour of the Blackboard shell such that you will know where and how to go when you land in your Blackboard course. So welcome. And when you do open Blackboard, you should land on the course overview page. One of the first thing that you must do is, if you're an online student, the enrollment verification activity. So please do that. Just follow the directions and do that. On my course overview page, I have posted an introduction to the course and something about myself. I suspect your instructor will be personalizing your course and adding information there. Please do forward your Gardner-Webb email if you're not in the habit of opening it and checking it daily. You might have a school or a private account that you do check daily. Follow the instructions here to forward your email. I send announcements weekly, and your instructor might too. There are important announcements, and especially about graduation coming up, from Gardner-Webb that you don't want to miss. So make sure that you're checking your Gardner-Webb email. And next steps: get books, navigate the site, orient yourself, and get started. Otherwise, it's important that you check out this left-hand toolbar, and under information and support, again, this is the course overview, announcements, support services, accessibility, technology resources. This is the kind of stuff that you want to come back to and check later. So won't spend a lot of time on that right now, but do know where that is and come back and check it later. Under the course and program information, your instructor will post a copy of the syllabus. There's a program, MEL's program handbook here. The course texts, again, are Glickman, Hersey, and Rath and Conchi. I'm working from, this is actually Hersey, Blanchard, and Johnson. I shorten it to Hersey et al. And I'm working from the 10th edition. If you find an older edition, I think that you still will be able to do the readings and complete the assignments. It's quite likely that you'll find a used copy online if you're looking, but you need Glickman and Hersey in order to be successful in this class. So make sure that you get copies of those, please. And the Strengths-Based Leadership is a pretty cool little book. You need to buy a new copy of that in order to complete the online assessment that's part of the course at the end. So those are the textbooks, and get them soon if you don't already have them. The course calendar is here. Very little information actually, except that the due dates for the assignments that are due. Under course assignments, I want to spend a minute and tell you about this stuff. CAP-E, SIAP-F are due this semester, and then you should have your whole portfolio built in TaskStream by midpoint in the semester. Please check and spend some time reviewing the peer review kit. You will be posting the CAP-E, some refer to the numbers 5E and 6F. SIAP is the School Improvement Action Plan, Analysis and Action Plan. F, you will be submitting those for course grades for me, but definitely going to be doing peer reviews and then submitting them in TaskStream. At any rate, the calendar is in calendar, and those assignments are going to be due this semester. You do need to review the peer review kit and download those documents to use, to save and use in the process. If you've just completed 604, it's quite likely that you're familiar with that process. The discussion post rubric, I spent a lot of time building and using the discussion post, not always as a dialogue and discussion, but oftentimes to assess your analysis and application of the readings. So I want to know that you're digesting this reading material and able to apply it and use it. And so I use the discussion post in that respect. And I'm going to be checking your discussions using this rubric. So please spend a minute to review the rubric. Make sure that your posts are timely, on time, that you respond to others if it's required. often not required for me. And then, yes, have some nice, meaty, deep conversations with me or with others concerning these important topics. In order to cover and meet the objectives of the class, you need to do the readings, you need to do some writing and analysis, as well as some assignments in your school. I hope that I'll be building on your internship experiences in school and asking you to do some observations of peers, observing assistant principals, interviewing an assistant principal, and also getting to sit in on a disciplinary action, among others. And I expect that your instructor is going to add additional assignments or requirements for you. But anyway, the discussion post is the way I'm going to be assessing many of your readings. Course resources, there's a bunch of stuff here, some of which I have linked and come back to later in the content. But check that out, some interesting stuff for you. And if you're doing some research, some great links there to the library. I've also loaded two artifact resources, and I want to offer a word of caution where these are exemplary CAP-E and SIAP-F examples. The last thing that I want you to do is to copy these, folks. I want you to really think about your CAP and your SIAP and to craft graphic organization charts or diagrams that will tell the story of your cultural action plan and your SIAP. So take a look at those. I hope that they might be instructive to you about what these resources are. But the bottom line is you need to go back to your MELS handbook and look at the rubrics there and meet those rubrics in order to be proficient or exemplary on your artifacts. So they're there for you, but you don't necessarily need to copy those. A whole bunch of the way I have organized this course is into the 15 weeks. So if you do nothing else, I require that my candidates, my students, check in weekly and do that by opening a week, the week content folder and doing this stuff. If you just do that each week, you can be successful in my class at least. So week one starts off the semester January 11th to 17th. I've organized the class in order to go from Monday to Sunday night. Your instructor may have a different take on that, but Monday to Sunday night means that you should post by Friday or Saturday if you can in the discussions, and definitely have everything in by midnight Sunday night. That's the drop dead. So that first week is January 17th. I'm asking that you give me a little bit of a video introduction, and I'll do that for you. Also, I've noted here that your task stream portfolio is to be built by midpoint in the semester. That's roughly Easter time. Here are your readings and content for the first week. So each week I post your assignment in terms of the readings that you need to do. Again, I'm asking that you post a video introduction. Now this is going to go into Blackboard, but if you just go to the week one content and click here, it will take you there. And then each week I have loaded a discussion post related to the readings. Started off easy with a couple of responses to leadership versus management and something about I don't remember Glickman now. At any rate, these are related to the reading. So you do the reading and then you respond in the discussion post. And I've also posted the link to the peer review kit here. That's coming up, so you need to know that. One of the other items that I might mention in terms of coming up is under week 2, and that is that later on in the semester there are going to be several assignments. In week 7, a peer observation. In week 8, an observation of a disciplinary conference. In week 9, observation of a pre or post conference of a teacher. And week 15, an interview of assistant principal. So I wanted you to have a heads up now. Some of those things will take longer than a week to accomplish. Don't start at the beginning of February 21st, the beginning of that week 7, in order to accomplish it by the 28th. I suggest that you look ahead and plan some of those things now. that is a real brief, scary overview of the 15 weeks of the spring semester of um, MELS 605, 21st Century Leadership. I hope that that's been helpful for you, and that again you'll check back after your instructor has completely built your class. Thanks.